this is a conversation that we've had, right? And we discussed that we have time, right? And then earlier today, I heard a comment about fire, and I'm wondering if this is the same item that, is it so I'm a little bit confused as, when I heard,
No,
is that something different?
I believe I don't know if a member of the public was referring to a item I'm not even at liberty to discuss.
Okay,
No.
all righty. Well,
So,
I was just, again, under notes, a little bit more description.
Yeah.
Okay,
So those will follow through all of
that will
these.
follow through,
Thank
correct.
you.
And so 1 and 2 of objective 4, we just spoke of. Objective 5, moving on to that one. For objective 5, number 1 task is the same. Number 2 task is the same. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are new. Please take a moment to look at those.
Three, four, five
3,
are new.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah. But we'll get those quarterly reports on this. So, just note it down again.
Any comments?
Yep.
Okay.
So under
Yes,
6, replace obsolete SCADA network switches. I might be getting it mixed up with something else, but it just seems like we're always updating, so it's, how can this be something new if we're always updating our SCADA network?
We added this because it's not in this task. We just wanted it to be,
Even though we have been
Yes.
doing it, we're
just
just
wanted it to
documenting
be
it here.
identified in our plan, in our
Okay.
strategic.
So let me just clarify, we are doing this. We just wanted to make it, discrete in the plan.
Yes.
Chair,
Yes.
I had a question on task 4.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that the existing modern system is obsolete and unreliable for the SCADA communication at Lake Loveland, that's concerning. Of course, seeing a completion date 13 months away. I'm not sure if this is recent news or if staff's known for a while that it's the modern system is obsolete and unreliable, but I would like to make sure that this board is able to do whatever we can to support staff in
Absolutely.
getting a system that is reliable sooner.
Okay. GM, you heard that, right? Thank you.
Yeah, we're.
How about that? Okay. Moving on to objective number 6. That is the number 1 for the task is new and number 2 is the same. So let's look at number 1 and please provide any feedback or notes. Seeing none, I'm going to move on.
Yes.
The next is objective 7. That is the first one. There is just a small language change about manage the consultant contract to complete the feasibility study as opposed to initiate one. So any comments or questions on number 1 of objective 7? Okay, moving on to objective number 8. Number 1, task number 1, task number 2 are both the same. Any questions before we wrap up goal number 1? Yes,
You're
sir.
going a little bit too fast for me. Can you slow it down a little bit?
Absolutely.
Can I go back to what WQ6?
Mm-hmm.
It says complete and commission the Sweetwater Reservoir aeration and
Did I
destratification.
totally miss that? I apologize.
No.
No, you did it. You did
Because
it.
it's the same.
But I just wanted to note that on that one, we have the completion date of January. And I wanted to congratulate staff. This is a project that we've been working on and I'm glad that it's going to happen, going to be actually completed, and we know that we have to do the notes.
Yes.
So I just wanted to kind of note that different, and then on WQ7, that's a new item, right? WQ7 number 1.
It is not a new item. It is a verbiage changes. So instead of it initiate, it's manage consultant contract to complete feasibility study.
Or the hypochlorite system. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But that one, oh, I guess there's always been talk about getting rid of the gaseous chlorination system and aqueous ammonia system, but so we're getting around to it, okay. Because I know that there's been conversation about that and okay. And then the next one was WQ8. That's what we were on 1 and 2.
Yes, these are policies.
Uh-huh. Yeah, those are policies. I agree. Okay. I'm caught up. Thank you.
Very good. And
Yeah.
I appreciate you slowing me
Yeah,
down.
yeah, you know, I really wanted to, I know,
Absolutely.
I understand that this is really important.
Absolutely.
So,
So we are going to, Chair, I wanted to ask your opinion, your direction. I know we're really short on time, but regarding the fire comment that was made by public,
Mhm.
would you like to know what that fire, like that comment was for, so we can make sure that either we put it together or they're two different things?
I cannot comment on closed session matters. I'm sorry.
Fair.
I can't do it.
Fair.
So
Thank you.
Moving on. Okay. Thank you for
Thank you.
for entertaining my question.
Board? Are you hungry? Before we go on goal item number 2, these are very important. So I don't want us, tackling it with the stomach that's garbling.
yeah, and I don't want to rush through it either.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So
If we want to take a break, I'm all for
you wanna
that.
take a break, council? We take a break? Miss Williams, can we take a break? Board?
Just for clarification, I thought we were wrapping up at 12:30.
Oh, okay. So we
So,
have
yeah,
some
so
minutes.
I have-
Okay.
I have a
I'm
whopping
sorry,
9
I was
minutes.
looking at the clock. Sorry about that.
No,
Ms.
no,
Bell.
don't be
Okay,
sorry. I just wanted for
Let's go.
clarification.
Let's go with goal number 2.
Okay, going with goal number 2. So we have task or objective 1. Task number 1 is the same. Task number 2 and 3 are new, and
Mhm.
task number 4 is the same.
Okay.
So take a moment to look at 2 and 3 and let me know if there's any comments.
So, I mean, 2 is something that's been happening forever. Did you just say that it's new?
The way it's written, yes.
We included it, so then it's there.
It wasn't there
Yeah.
before? Oh,
which one?
2, complete
Two
design
XR1?
construction pipeline. We get reports, but I think we said we wanted it in the plan.
okay.
We always have pipeline projects. don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
we
saying.
always
Why is it
do.
new? I mean, so
Well,
it's
it's
ongoing, right?
Yes.
It's,
Every year.
So I'm new to you all. So new is new to me.
Okay.
The point being is that if I saw anything that was not apples to
Written,
apples,
yes.
I wanted to bring it to your attention. So
Okay,
therefore, this
okay.
discussion's fantastic, but I
Yes.
just wanted to make sure that I wasn't overlooking something.
Yeah.
So if it's already ongoing, that's perfect.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and the
Get
same with
reports, but
number
we
3
wanted
is,
it there.
yeah, number 3 is also ongoing, but it's every
Yes.
5 years. So maybe
Yes.
you saw what, maybe it wasn't there the previous year because it happens every 5 years.
Yep,
Number
absolutely
3.
fair. Mhm. Okay. So that concludes number 1 objective. Number 2 objective, the task number 1, the difference is complete versus initiate. That's what makes that new. Number 2 is the same. Number 3 is new, and number 4 is new. Once again, it could be, and number 5 is new. So I'll just pause there. So
Okay.
let's just look at number 1, 3, and 4. 1 is just saying complete. 3 and 4 look to be newer to me, but I'd love to get your input.
I just want to see the word complete.
Yep.
Board?
Through the chair.
Yes, go ahead, Director.
Task 4 looks awfully similar to task 21 on the next page. And I noticed there's quite a bit of overlap with task 6 relating to 24, task 7 relating to 25, and so forth. I don't want to bring them up individually.
No,
but
they
if
are.
there's-
No, I appreciate that because there is a lot of new. And so perhaps maybe they are, like a version of each other. So if there is anything, is there anything that stands out to you?
Well,
Okay.
I circled tasks 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12 as being quite similar to 21, 24, 25, 27, 29, 30, and 32.
So what we can do is for that one in particular, just for the sake of time, we can look at that objective SR2 and then try to consolidate it. So
Yeah,
therefore, any
exactly.
redundancies we take care of. Okay,
Thank you.
is that fair?
You're good. Can you repeat that, Director? 4, 6?
4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, and 12
Okay.
appear to mirror or be very
Similar?
minorly
Yeah,
different
okay.
from 21, 24, 25, 27, 29, 30, and 32
Okay.
respectively.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So you were thinking of putting them all together, consolidating it?
I'm just wondering if
They're
maybe in the
repeats.
rush of
Yeah.
putting this together, some things
Repeat.
They're
got
repeated,
posted.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
got it.
some references to FY 27-27 that I imagine are 26-27. But I figured you'd catch those on the second pass.
Mhm.
Okay. So, okay. Ms. Williams?
So that is the number 2 objective. So
Mhm.
what we'll do is we will review the said numbers and we will make sure that if there's consolidations, redundancies are removed and a clarification.
Okay, thank you.
And then moving on to third objective.
Mhm.
Number 1 of the task
Mhm.
is new. Number 2 and 3 are the same. Number 4 is new. 5, 6 are the same. 7, 8, and 9 are the same. So the
Okay.
only 2 that were newer, perhaps maybe the same, just reworded, is task number 1 and task number 4. Any comments on those?
Board?
Task 1 doesn't seem entirely new to me. Did this maybe used to say 24 hours of when water main leaks were reported?
Within 36
I feel like
hours?
we've had this
Yep.
in the strategic work plan.
Dates. The time did change.
Okay, so that changed from,
I
24
believe
to
the time did on the number 1, but anybody could speak better.
From 24 to 36.
that's what it changed from?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Anything on number 4, talking about the task for number 4.
Okay. Anything on 4? Board?
Okay, moving along. This is objective number 4.
Mhm.
1 is the same, 2 is different. So any comments on 2? And when I say new, could be just verbiage difference, but just calling your attention.
Yeah, I think I like that. Thank you. Board? Thank you.
Moving on to objective 5. Number 1 is the same. Number 2 has just verbiage adding at the end of the valve. It says, and solicit for replacement of valve.
Mhm.
It's only that was changed. Any comments around objective 5?
Seeing none. Go ahead, Ms. Williams.
Objective number 6, 1 is the same. There's no other objective under that, or task rather.
Okay.
Going to objective number 7. Task number 1 is the same. Task number 2 changed to quarterly / semi-annually. And then number 3 was new. Any comments on objective 7, number 2 or 3 task?
I think those are good.
Right. Going to objective 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Task is all the same. There's no changes.
Mhm.
Objective 9 is the same. Objective 10 changes by the word collaborate. Objective 11, the number 1 task is new. 2 is the same. Any comments on objective 11, task 1?
No, those are directions for the board.
Perfect. Okay, so I'd like to take a pause because we're at time and want to offer my time on the 29th again to come back, and perhaps maybe we don't have so many other agenda items because we have a lot of other goals. I mean, we're on goal number 3 of 7. And so therefore there's good working order and good direction for staff over the next year. So I'll pause, chair and board. Yes.
I have a question.
Hold on,
Mhm.
JM,
Yeah,
go ahead.
there's nothing, I mean, tentative for the 29th based
Oh,
on your
sorry.
goal. So it's really up to you and your colleagues, what you want to continue to this effort. I mean, unless you have to go, you have to leave.
Yes,
Yeah, so, okay, well, that answers that.
I'd love to stay.
That answers that question. Director?
Yeah, I mean, I know that we have a lot of work to do here, and when we look at it again, I think it's great that we're pausing right now.
Yes, yes.
So that we can take another look at it and complete it and all that, but next time, are we gonna have more than 30 minutes to?
We will try to schedule that, Director,
And
more.
I think we shouldn't limit it. to-
Yes.
It should
Uh,
be, we should leave it open
yes.
so that we're not rushed through. it.
Okay.
Yep.
But we wanted, Ms. Williams, we wanted when you come back that those notations and those remarks or comments that we have will be already.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, by the time we come back, we would have the notes of what we've already talked before
Yes.
and then pull it all the way through in terms of giving you a little bit more benchmarks or different
Yes,
parts of where we
please.
are in the process. So therefore there's clarity about what we're doing when,
Yes.
to the degree we can between now and the next time we meet.
Okay, so we just, GM, we just pull a day and time that we can focus on this and maybe just do a special meeting if we could to be more focused on just the strategic plan. Is that good, board? We'll pull
Yes,
that,
thank you.
Okay, go ahead, Director.
Oh, thank you. I thought today was going to be, I know we had to move Wednesday's meeting, but I think what I'm hearing you say is you thought this was a dedicated meeting for the strategic plan
I
before things changed on Wednesday.
for the objective, before I read the agenda.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to give you all the
Yes.
appropriate time
Yes,
to
thank you
think.
very much. And I think when this comes back, whether it's through track changes or if we're removing the column with everything saying June 27, if we're adding a column to indicate N for new or R for revised or whatever, that might save you some words in helping us scan through. I mean, track changes, if they exist, would be fantastic because then we can really see what has changed. Because if it's a manage to complete or initiate, that's minor compared to a completely new task. But I appreciate you giving us the time, and I support what Director Martinez is asking for a solid meeting where we can go through this intentionally. So thank you.
Thank you, Director. Thank you. GM?
Yeah,
can you-
no, we're good. We still have time.
Okay.
Chair. We, this effort is in conjunction with the budget.
Okay.
There'll be a presentation next Wednesday, Rich, that will be the draft budget presented.
Mhm.
And we still have 2 meetings. And
Okay.
there's a need to have other meetings I'll discuss with you, Chair.
Okay.
But, we still have about a month and a half to get this wrapped up, and get ready for next fiscal year. I will work with, my staff to make sure that where there's certainty about completion dates, we can provide those.
Task updates.
Or if
Thank
there's anything that needs to be explained as part of that, we can add the notes. That's certainly not an issue. I appreciate that feedback.
Thank you.
We'll come back with
Thank
hopefully-
you.
hopefully more information. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, GM. This is an information item board. So thank you, Ms. Williams, until we see you again. Thank you, ma'am. Moving on to 8.2, consideration to sponsor the Olivewood Gardens 2026 Seedling Soiree. This is the opportunity for members of the public to speak on item 8.2. Board Secretary, are there any public comments?
No public comments, Chair.
I defer to you, GM.
We received a request to sponsor the Seedling Soiree. This is an annual event hosted by Olivewood Gardens.
Yes.
The request is to sponsor at the $2,500 level, includes 8 tickets to the event. And actually, page 74 has the as what the packet. Yes.
Yes, this is the kitchen.
And we're seeking board direction on this item.
Okay. Thank you, board. What's your pleasure on this item?
I'll move to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah, I'll just say that, one of the things, a lot of times these things are just, we go to are just dinners or whatever. They do have a dinner aspect of this, but the several hours before that is a constant, touring of all of their facilities, which
Mhm.
deals a lot with water conservation, with, being able to do things within your, using your land properly and everything else to be able to provide things at the same time save water. And so that is a huge part of this. And so it's not just the dinner itself, but the soiree itself is an entire evening, late afternoon and evening. And it's an extremely educational event.
Yes, Mayor, thank you. Just to piggyback on what Mayor said, it is true. There's a lot of educational piece on touring the garden during that time. So I have a motion and a second. Any other comments? Seeing none, Board Secretary, please call the roll.
Director Castañeda.
Yes.
Director Cox.
Aye.
Director Delgado.
Aye.
Director Martinez.
Aye.
Director Martinez
Aye.
Perez. Director Morrison.
Aye.
Director Yamani.
Aye.
The motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. Moving on to item .3, consideration to award a contract to Geoscience to perform well siting study to locate 5 wells in Southern California siting. This is the opportunity for members of the public to speak on item 8.3. Board Secretary, are there any public comments?
There's no public comments, Chair.
Okay, GM, I defer
Yes,
to you.
thank you, Chair. We did bring, this item was discussed with the ad hoc committee for water supply development. We received proposals to perform, well siting study. This is, part of our efforts for, to explore the possibility of a South Bay desal project, the southern portion of our service area. The recommendation from staff and the committee is to award to Geoscience in an amount not to exceed 156,124, and add a contingency in the amount of $16,000. Don't know anything else you'd like to add, Xochitl, or there's any questions from the board? Sure.
Board, do you have any question on this item? Our Director of Engineering is here.
Well, I have a comment.
Yes, go
I just
ahead.
wanted to say that there was 2 like independent evaluations, one by staff and one by the ad hoc committee. Where, after we had an opportunity to review it and we coincided, we came up with the same results. So for me, and it was a pretty easy decision because there was one company that kind of stood out about amongst all the others. And I just wanted to share that.
Thank you, Director. Mayor?
Yeah, I just think this is something that we do need to continue to move forward to. I think this is probably one of the bright spots in the future, possible future for this this water agency, both in reliability and possibly also in revenue generation.
Absolutely. So this is, Director, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you for the report. I wasn't fully able to read all 350 pages overnight, but I did my best to scan through. My understanding is that we don't currently own the land under which 5 unknown locations of wells might be sited. Is that right?
That is correct.
And so from what I gleaned from the report, the consultant will be helping to identify 5 potential well locations that we might at some point in the future pursue land acquisition for.
Yes, they will have to look into the feasibility of acquiring that property as part of their investigation.
Okay, so my question was, should we be asking them to look at 6 or 7 locations so that we have backups should a procurement of parcels 1 through 5, if one of them or 2 might not work?
Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, this is a good point, Director Cox. I mean, I think at this point, we think 5 is fine. The wells don't necessarily have to be at that specific location. Groundwater is broad, and if you move a few feet here or there, I think it's about the same. I think what we look is we'll ask our partners, maybe a school district or something, whether we could drill a well in their property. At this point, the important thing is to know which specific or more or less ballpark area where we need to focus. And then they'll come the next steps, which is part of the acquisition. Certainly with the desalter proposal, we need to find where it's going to be. So there's still a lot of work to do on that front, but these are the preliminary steps that will guide us as to the general vicinity, and then we'll start to have to focus on those specific areas and try to find specific land or work with specific partners.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Okay. Director Martinez?
Move for approval?
Thank you. I have a motion to approve. I have a second. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Director Castañeda.
Yes.
Director Cox.
Aye.
Director Delgado.
Aye.
Director Martinez.
Aye.
Director Martinez Perez.
Aye.
Director Morrison.
Aye.
Director Yamani.
Aye.
The motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. Thank you, Director Sochi. Thank you. Moving on to 8.4, this is an information item, 2026 water rate cost of service study progress update. This is the opportunity for members of the public to speak on item 8.4. Board Secretary, are there any public comments?
Yes, Chair, we have a public comment from Karen Henry.
Okay, Ms. Henry?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Chair, board members, thank you for this opportunity to speak. My name is Karen Henry, and I probably wouldn't have been here at all today if it wasn't for the rate study.
Mhm.
I've made it no secret that the rate study interests me.
Mhm.
I attended the Finance Administration Committee on January 21st. This budget schedule was handed out as what was going to happen this year. I had questions, and this copy actually came from the Director of Finance. He handed it to me. But frankly, I don't know why it was done, because it hasn't been followed. And to have Wednesday's meeting, May 13th, was supposed to be the draft water rate study. I mean, somebody knew there wouldn't be a rate study on Wednesday way before the weekend. So I'm feeling that this group is not being transparent with their ratepayers about their rate process. It's tied to your budget. And it just, I've seen so much improvement since 2023. I want to come back and be part of some sort of successful effort, but you've kind of alienated me by the way this is being rolled out, and I'm troubled by it. I don't want to be a troublemaker, but at least I've been told this is supposed to be transparent and talked about here. But I know rates are dicey, and there's reasons to talk in closed session. There's recent court cases and all kinds of things. So I just asked the team to rethink this and update this calendar so somebody like me or any other ratepayer can know when to show up. Because for this meeting, we had less than 24 hours or 24 hours, whatever we're saying is legally required. Typically, as you know, you give routine work 72 hours. And before you drop this rate study at the last minute at a special meeting, because you can, think about what you're doing to people like me who want to be there to help the whole process and help other people understand it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Henry.
Chair, we have another public comment.
Okay,
Robert has his hand raised. We'll allow him to talk.
thank you, Robert. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Robert. Are there any other public comment? Ms. Leah?
No, Chair, that was the end of public comment.
Okay.
I just want to
so-
make note for the record, I'm still here. Camera's on.
Yes.
We see you.
Thank you. We see you, Director. Okay, GM?
Thank you. Well, this is a brief update that Rich will provide. Certainly, there's still more work ahead. The idea is to have a rate study completed by the end of this year. So these are interim steps. I'll defer to Rich to give us the latest on the rate study.
Yes, so really the intent today is just to inform the board on the schedule for presentation of the rate study. I have been working with the consultant. We're providing budget data, water use data, and we are getting close to moving on to the portion of the study where we'll be having legal counsel review it before it's presented to the board. In prior years, there was a lot of policy changes that we that looked at in advance with the board, and so there had to be multiple iterations. This time, those multiple iterations aren't occurring, and so you just knowing that we do have more time to get this completed. I'm always used to having our rate hearing in August, and now we know we can have a rate hearing in December if we need to. So we do have flexibility on the timeline. So in August, the last, once we're a little closer understanding what the final budget is, we'll be able to have some final numbers into the rate study. And then on June 24th, we would have a legally reviewed study come back. It would still be in draft form, but come back to the board on June 24th for the board's first look at that study. And we'll be excited to bring that back in June. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions for Director Rich?
So I didn't hear you say it, but you're gonna update this, right?
We certainly can. We typically haven't in the past, but I'd be happy.
It would
to.
be good to update it just so that we're all on the same frequency and especially like you said, there's been a lot of changes and now we have more time. I think it would be a great thing to have this updated so that
Okay. Yes, I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
because I keep hearing the word transparency, but I think what I'm understanding it might be my lack of English understanding, but transparency means something to me, but I think what people are saying is accuracy, right? So so that this is more accurate, right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Director? Yes, I'll go.
Go ahead.
Okay,
You go first?
rock, paper, scissors?
Shambo.
Okay, Director.
I heard you say June 24th, the board's first look, and I heard you mention August. So knowing that schedule is forthcoming, this is my first rate study. So new here, wondering about the process of the budget adoption and the integration of the rate study. My understanding previously, and this is where I know you'll help me correct if it's not correct, is that the rate study needed to feed into the budget.
They're kind of in tandem. It's probably more important to have a better understanding of what the budget looks like, and then you create your rates after that.
Okay, so we won't necessarily, it sounds like if the rate study is finalized in August, have the final approved rates in the budget. We'll have a really good idea of what we think they need to be
Well,
come June.
The budget will determine the revenue that we need to collect. And then the rate study will document the rates that will provide that revenue.
Okay. So the rate study being completed after the budget isn't an issue.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Mayor?
Yeah, well, I think just a consideration here is just in how we, how we communicate, I think more than anything else. And in this case, yeah, we do have something on here about the water rate study, but it's not a draft, it's just an update.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's the deal when the public looks at it and they show on their draft this date, they expect to see a draft. And I think that's a reasonable expectation. So I think it's up to us to make sure that our communication, if we're putting stuff out to the public, that our communication has, and I know things change and there's last minute problems, everything else, but as much as possible that we keep it up to date.
Thank you, Mayor. So noted. Director? Got those, right? Thank you. This is an information item only board. And so we move on to 8.5, adoption of resolution 26.04, amending and adopting the local guidelines for implementing the California Environmental Quality Act, CEQA. This is the opportunity for members of the public to speak on item 8.5. Board Secretary, do you have a public comment?
There is no public comments, Chair.
GM, I defer to you.
Thank you, Chair. This is an annual exercise. CEQA guidelines get updated. And we're recommending that the board adopt resolution 26-04, amending and adopting the local guidelines for implementing the California Environmental Quality Act. We do have a summary. If you scroll down, please, Board Secretary. Revisions were made on the sections that are listed right on the packet. There's really only three that might apply to the work that we do. Section 3.30, wildfire risk reduction projects. Section 3.31, wildfire defensible space requirements. In section 10.03, administrative record clarifications. At this point, if there's any specific questions, we'd be happy to answer them, or such if there's anything else you'd like to add.
No, you summarized them well.
Board, any, I have a motion to approve. I am soliciting a second.
Second.
I have a second. Any other comment regarding this? Yeah, that wildfire is really an impact. In all my conferences that I attended, that's the #1 topic. So Board Secretary, please call the roll.
Director Castañeda,
Yes.
Director Cox.
Aye.
Director Delgado.
Aye.
Director Martinez.
Aye.
Director Martinez Perez.
Aye.
Director Morrison.
Aye.
Director Yamani.
Aye.
Motion passes unanimously.
Okay, moving on to 8.6. I promise you that was on my tummy.
What is it?
Consideration to provide digital agenda packets to members of the governing board. This is the opportunity for members of the public to speak on item 8.6. Board Secretary, are there any public comments?
No public comments, Chair.
Thank you. GM, I defer to you.
Thank you, Chair. We're making a recommendation to the board to direct staff to only provide a digital version of the agenda packets to all of you as members of the governing board. You do have tablets in front of you that you would be able to use to scroll through the agenda. Also noting that we would still be required to provide hard copies, which is usually 2 for the members of the public. Certainly we get a request from a member of the public, then we'll work with the board secretary to make sure that those copies are available. But we're seeking board direction. This discussion, well, not discussion, but this brought up as a possibility at the last meeting. So we're bringing this item for board consideration. and
Goes
direction.
on what day and time, GM? The agenda packet?
We always post the agenda, the package. They're all available on our webpage. So there's always, I think you have the option to see it as a HTML file or a PDF file.
Okay, thank you.
But we've been, a few of you request a hard copy up front. So we've been using a delivery mechanism, Uber delivery. And then those of you that do not get a copy mailed to your home, then you have a copy here when you are at the meeting. If you do approve this to go digital, there will be no paper copies printed for any of you,
Except for those 2.
except for the ones for the members of the public that are posted up front.
Okay.
All your interaction with the agenda packet will be digitally. And we will provide the option for you to use the tablets
Okay.
to have the agenda, and we'll make any considerations for any guidance as to how to use it to make sure that you're all don't have any issues.
Thank you, GM. Director
Yes,
Delgado?
yeah, through the chair. So, yeah, I support going digital, but the tablets, they're being used right now as cameras, right? So I think they're kind of just a consideration
yeah.
if the tablets can actually be
we
used
have-
for members.
Do you have other, Rich, maybe you want to address this? With the chair's permission, of course, yeah.
All right.
Chair, if I may.
Yes,
Yeah,
go ahead, Director.
So we would have, those tablets would continue to be the cameras, and then we do have some existing tablets on hand that we
Oh,
might
okay.
provide.
Okay.
'Cause I use my personal and that's, I
Yeah.
find it much more convenient to
Yeah.
kind of zoom
We
in.
do that with other agencies
Yeah.
as well.
That's kind of useful for.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry. So we would provide the tools necessary for the board to be able to look at the agenda.
Same thing with other agencies. Yes, Director.
I just, have any idea of, staff time that is involved in this and the cost and all? It's probably
I-
considerable, I would
I-
think, and the savings that would be accrued or
I
probably
would-
substantial.
So I'll give you the example. A couple meetings ago, the packet was 800, almost 900 pages. So double-sided, that's almost a ream of paper per package. So that's 7 reams of paper plus 2 for the public. And it takes a while to print. It takes a while to bind it as well. So there is, I mean, I might say that there's a significant amount of staff time associated with printing and all that. So the cost of the paper, I mean, I ream of paper, I don't know. And I would agree with that statement, Director Castañeda. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any other comments on this, Director Cox?
Thank you. And thank you for bringing this forward. I remember hearing about this during my first month on the board. So this is coming back around 18 months later. I'm happy to support this. I'm actually happy to make a motion to support staff's recommendation to go digital. I would offer a timeline of fully digital implemented with the turn of the fiscal year. And if we could use the month of June as sort of a transition period so we can figure out how the tablets are working
Okay,
and
30
then
days.
go official. I would also like to include in that motion when there are updates to the packet after the posting date that the board be notified of such so that we have the latest and greatest. Because in the past, we've had those papers slipped in front of our seats,
Yeah.
but I know that didn't happen for today's changes.
Yeah, with the tablet that will be provided, everything will be there. That's nice because we do that in other agencies. It's really handy. Thank you. That's in a form of a motion, Director?
No.
There is a motion. I would solicit for second.
Second.
I heard you, Director. Thank you. I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion with this item? Seeing none, let's call the roll, Madam Secretary.
Director Castañeda,
Yes.
Director Cox,
Aye.
Director Delgado.
Aye.
Director Martinez.
Aye.
Director Martinez Perez.
Aye.
Director Morrison,
Aye.
Director Yamani.
Aye.
The motion passes unanimously.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Item number 9, approval of directors' attendance at meetings and future agenda items. 9.1, per diem approval for directors who wish to attend Hollywood Gardens 2026 Seedling Soiree, May 30, 2026. This is the opportunity for members of the public to speak on item 9.1. Board Secretary, are there any public comments?
There's no public comments, Chair.
Thank you, Board Secretary. Board, any comments on this item? Otherwise, I'm soliciting a motion.
Move to approve.
Thank you. I have a motion to approve. I need a second.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Seeing none, Board Secretary, please call the roll.
Director Castañeda.
Yeah.
Director Cox, Director Delgado.
Aye.
Director Martinez,
Aye.
Director Martinez Perez,
Aye.
Director Morrison.
Aye.
Director Yamani.
Aye.
The motion passes unanimously.
Thank you, Board Secretary. Moving on to reports and informational items only. Item number 10, delayed revenue balance dashboard. This is the opportunity for members of the public to speak on item 10. Board Secretary, are there any public comments?
There's no public comments, Chair.
Thank you, Board Secretary. Board, this is information only. Moving on to item 11, committee minutes. Minutes of the 4/15/26 Legislative Affairs and Communication Committee and 5/8/26 Finance and Admin Committee meetings will be deferred to the next board meeting. This is the opportunity. Oh, no, we're boarding. Item 12, report of legal counsel. Counsel,
No report.
no report. GM,
Well, just thank all of you for being here with us on a Friday. I know that there's been quite a bit of meetings. I, do apologize. The meeting on Wednesday was had to be canceled, and in an effort to continue board business, we defer the items to this meeting. So I want to thank the board for that again. We do have a meeting, special meeting on Wednesday, the 20th, and then another meeting on the 27th. We'll be talking to you, Chair, about continuing our fiscal year 26-27 strategic plan proposal.
Okay. wonderful.
And then again, there'll be a busy June as well, trying to wrap up budgets and strategic plans and other matters, plus delivering projects. I will be coordinating with you, Chair, about having the board, giving the board, all of you, the option to go see our iron and manganese project. It's almost complete. I think it'll be important for you to look at it, construction in progress. So we'll be looking out for a date that works for all of you. We might do it in maybe two phases or two turns. Or if we all do it at the same time, we'll probably have to schedule a meeting here, special meeting, meet here, and then go to the site. But we'll look at the details
Okay.
as the time comes. And that concludes my report, Chair.
Thank you, JM. I'm moving on to item 14, report by directors on events attended. I'm not ready for my report. I just got back last night, so I'm gonna send those by written report. Are there, you too, thank you, directors. Those are, you know, I mean, we will request those reports as per what I had emailed to you last night. Thank you. Any other comments, directors? Seeing none, closed session item now, item 16, the board will be going into closed session following the announcement by legal counsel. Members of the public are welcome to continue to stay on the line while the board is in closed session. However,
You want to do the report, Director?
or you,
Oh, so there was the 14.
yes, and director's comments. Oh, you have a comment? Okay, sorry. Sorry.
I just wanted to say something good.
Yes.
You know, this
we
meeting
want
is kind of
that, we
gloomy.
want that.
I wanted to share my joy and pride in seeing so many people apply to Sweetwater Authority's positions when they become available. You know, we've had HR report the numbers to us in previous meetings. So to me, that's a great indicator that we must be doing something right, you know, to have that much interest in the positions that we have available. And I look forward to continuing to fill the positions that need to be filled and give the general manager discretion to be selective in which ones he needs to move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Cox. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you,
Go
Chair.
ahead.
Appreciate the time today. I know we've gone over a little bit what was originally budgeted for the special workshop for the strategic plan, but I'm glad we're able to cover the business that is in front of us. Today is the second time in the last month that a meeting has been scheduled, a special meeting without canvassing the full board for availability. And I, for one, would really appreciate it if in the future, the full board can be asked for availability before special meetings.
I apologize for that. I thought we did, Director, but I'll make sure to.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
That would
okay.
mean a lot. And then I know next week we have the budget coming to us for the first time on Wednesday. And that being a special meeting, I understand the requirements are only 24 hours posting, but wanting to have a opportunity for thoughtful review and to give the public a time to take a look and provide comment to the extent that that can be posted sooner, that would certainly be appreciated as well.
Okay, so noted, Director. Any other comments? Mayor, go ahead.
Yeah. Just to kind of take over to another area, we had a problem in our city for a long time. We have our own police department, but we had very few people that were applying for police department because we were putting everything out in these, Police Gazette and whatever else, all the different institutional type of formats on how to get people to apply. Until we started going to the local events and actually letting them know that we were taking applications. And all of a sudden, we went to the Southwestern College, we went to Sweetwater High School, everything else. And all of a sudden now we're getting a much larger number of the percentage of local individuals that are in our police department. They're no longer coming from other areas, other states, everything else. And I kind of think of the same way with Sweetwater Authority. Even if shall we say, we're doing the Lemon Festival, if we have a sign up there saying Sweetwater, and we might have, but I don't remember ever seeing anything.
We're hiring.
Sweetwater is hiring,
Yeah.
type of thing, and some deal about how to find out what the jobs are and start letting the public know that there's jobs here
Yeah.
when we're just at these, at just public events. And it doesn't cost us really anything. And, yet at the same time, there's a good number of people that are local that have talents, that we can get involved. And, now, does that mean that they're automatically gonna get jobs? Absolutely not. But I think the opportunity for a larger percentage of our employees, being qualified people that live in our area, will increase. So just a thought.
Thank you, Mayor, for that comment. And we do, Angel and Gabrielle, when we have our, what do you call that, our tent in public comment, like at the last festival that we did, I think that was the Earth Day or Mother Day, something like that. We had that, and Angel were referring them to our website. So we have that small Sweetwater's hiring. Thank you. Any other comments from the board? Okay, seeing none, I'm going 16, closed session. The board will be going into closed session following the announcement by legal counsel. Members of the public are welcome to continue to stay on the line while the board is in closed session. However, they will only hear silence. Following closed session, an attempt will be made to make an oral announcement of any reportable action and announcement on the time of adjournment of the meeting. If there are any technical difficulties, a written report out of closed session, which will include the time of meeting adjournment, will be posted on the authority's website by end of day Thursday. Members of the public that would like to speak on any closed session items, please raise your hand. Board Secretary, are there any public comments?
There's no public comments, Chair.
Thank you, Board Secretary. I defer to you, legal counsel.
Thank you. The board will now convene into closed session pursuant to Government Code Section 54957.6 on two matters identified in the agenda as 16.1 and 16.2. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Board Secretary, let's go on closed session. Thank you all for being here. Thank you.
So, see, technically, what I'm about. Board Secretary, we are ready to go back into open session. If we can start recording, please.
We are recording. Thank you.
So
The board has adjourned out of closed session. From the legal report, no reportable action. Thank you.
Thank you, council. This meeting is adjourned, board, at 1:29. Thank you.
Recording stop.